National insurance, and anyone not claiming the £2,000 deduction? Anyone? We've all done it, of course, automatically. If we've done your payroll, so everyone's getting this £2,000 subsidy. It's being extended to carers. So basically, if you run a domestic payroll now, domestic payrolls were exempted from this bonus, but a lot of carers are employed in the domestic setting. People pay them, and they were excluded from this break. So they've now been included this year. So that's I think a welcome extension. And employers' national insurance abolished for under 21-year-olds, which is, I think, where unemployment is at the highest levels at the moment, that sort of age group. I mean, graduate unemployment's pretty bad as well, but for under 21s, apparently it's at the worst possible level. So an encouragement for you to take on apprentices who will be exempted from next year, not this coming year. All apprentices will be exempted from employers' national insurance, but for under 21s, it's for 15, 16, they're exempt from employers' national insurance. National minimum wage up 20p from October. No great surprise there. It went up by 20p last year as well. And it was still roughly 3%, so I didn't have to change the slide. At some point, I no doubt will have to. Childcare allowances were announced last year, so this is not new, but they're coming in, I assume they're coming in this year, and they're going to be legislated for now anyway. And that is basically 20% of cost up to £10,000 per annum per child. So again, that's not new. That was the last year's announcement. A lot of this was announced before or in the autumn, and is now just simply coming through. So that's welcome, I think, for those with children. For those of you, and I'm looking around the room, not too many, I don't think, pay the remittance charge. Now, the remittance charge is a tax on non-domiciled persons who claim to be, who don't pay tax in the UK on their worldwide income. There are only just under 5,000 people in the whole country that actually pay this tax. And it gets a completely unwarranted amount of publicity. You know, it's people like Abramovich, good people like that back proper football clubs that we're talking about here. So I don't see really why he should pay. I think he should be exempt, but anyway, never mind. The remittance charge is going up. When it came in, there was this period of grace for the first 7 years, then basically you were on 50,000 forever and a day. It's for the first 7 years, it's going to remain in effect free, and thereafter it's going up to 60 and then to £90,000. Now, if you're very wealthy, of course, this is a drop in the ocean to you. This is not something to worry about. But a lot of people, I suspect, out of the 5,000, are going to start dropping this or just simply disappearing back where they came from, which I don't think is particularly healthy. This is a political tax. This is not a real, this doesn't really raise money. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with it. There's certainly logicality about this, but that's only for tax people. I won't go into it.